welcome back to another episode of Smoking the News. There's been a lot going on in the past week, but I just want to talk about, the basic systemic structure that got us to this point, how we got here. I was reading some articles like Substack, and this is totally a summarization of it. It says, like, they never had a plan to deal with this Donald Trump, this MAGA, or any other populist uprising. They never had a plan for that because they thought they had us so far under their control that they didn't have to plan for any kind of populist uprising or things like what happened at the Capitol or what's happening now at the border in Canada, things like that. So all they can come up with are the usual strategies of suppression and containment. Combination of policing, surveillance, and censorship, but mostly propaganda. Now, we're told that the opposition, whether you're Republican or Democrat, we're told that the opposition to your ideas are crazy, they're insane, they're wrong, and these policies will never go anywhere. Even though most of the policies that they're saying crazy, wrong, and can never be implemented, they're highly populist ideas. Most of the people, about 70-something% of the people actually, want such things. They look forward to such things to make their lives better. We're talking about quality of life issues here. Okay? Now, let's just look at how we get to this woeful scenario where the rich keep getting richer and the wealth gap keeps growing and poor people, due to inflation, whether it's man-made inflation or the typical processes that create inflation in economics. But more than likely, this is man-made because they already done popped Chipotle kneecaps off, seeing that them motherfuckers been price gouging. And if one company is doing it, what the fuck make you think the other one's not doing it? Now, how do we get to this woeful situation where we the people, our needs and wants are always labeled as fringe and impossible to implement, even though 70% of the people say you can, and we're looking at how much money you waste in giving the corporations. If you put those money to implement said programs, then maybe certain things will work out. Okay, so the right wing, left wing, but I guess the body of the bird ain't worth a fuck. So, hey, what the hell? But the people who willfully give up their power in the form of a vote. So we vote for these people, and that vote represents your power, your voice. So you give your power, your voice, to some clown who basically is a social contract where he agreed to take your vote, your power, your voice, and go speak that in terms of policies, legislation, fighting for whatever bullshit you fight for when you go down. Okay, but he doesn't do that. Now, what he basically does is he takes your vote and he goes to Washington and betrays you because now he took your vote, your power, your voice, and he silences it by taking money from corporations. Okay, those corporations don't want you to have a vote, a power, a voice. They don't. They want you to just be a mindless little worker bee, bring your ass to work. You can't get sick. You get sick, we gonna fire your ass. You don't need health care because you get sick, we gotta pay for that shit. No. The people are bearing the cost of your life. Nigga, you basically renting your life from a corporation. What the fuck is that? Okay, now, every year around election time, this said politician, the corporation say, hey, you gotta get a motherfucker something to make them think they winning. So he release a little bit of crumbs to you, and you eat the motherfucking crumbs up, and you say, oh, he gave me something, and you go vote for him again, and that cycle repeats itself, so the system is broken. Because the system is broken, because the first thing in the Constitution is we the people. Well, we the people don't have any access through voting anymore, so we protest. Your protest gets squashed. Kneecap. Bam, bam. They just shoot them motherfuckers. Slap out from underneath you. They don't give a fuck about you. So your protests get labeled as fringe or otherwise dismissed to the basic usual shit like QAnon and Antifa and all that shit. But most annoying kind of shit, it's basically like white noise. They don't give a fuck about it. The machine gonna keep mechanism and you gonna keep goddamn feeding that machine. So basically what happens is all the money that's supposed to go to the people end up in the hands of corporate lobbyists, big business, or other wealthy people, however you want to call it. The system is broken. It does not work for we the people anymore. It works for a chosen few. And until we all get together, black, white, native, or whatever the fuck you call yourself, mixed race, whatever, if we don't get together against these rich motherfuckers, you gonna see how much all the shit that all the differences that we fucking put in front of what's really the problem, you gonna see how much all that shit matters. Not a goddamn thing, cause we gonna be right beside each other in the goddamn sewer. That's my time. Black out, y'all. Have a good one.